Greetings and welcome into Recruiting Hot Topics. I'm Channel 2 Sports Director Zach Klein, joined by my friend Michael Carvel, the recruiting blogger for the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. And Michael, let's get right after it. Tonight's game featuring Stevenson High School, which puts so many kids on college scholarships in football year in and year out. How did they get it done?
Yes, Zach, there are three reasons that Stevenson has built a D1 pipeline. Number one, it's one of Atlanta's largest high schools, and football is a popular sport there. Number two, they have coaches who work really hard to market these kids to the colleges. And Zach, number three, they built a reputation on getting kids scholarships, which has caused some families to move into the school district. Stevenson does a really good job of marketing their kids or helping them.
Yeah, it's a big-time trifecta there. Michael, let's shift over now to recruiting for the University of Georgia. Bulldogs with a huge game this coming Saturday, taking on 6th-ranked LSU at home. How good is Kendall Baker, a big lineman from Marist who has already committed to the Bulldog Nation?
Zach, I've said this before. If Kendall Baker decided to focus on offensive line, he'd probably be one of the state's top 10 prospects. Kendall is a big guy with good feet. He's had a few injury problems. Kendall is committed to Georgia as a defensive lineman, and he's a good defensive lineman, but a lot of people, including myself, feel like he's a better offensive lineman, and Kendall knows that. He's going to try defense first at Georgia, but if it doesn't work out, he is open to the possibility of playing offense too.
So he just wants to improve whatever will take him to the next level, starting on defense, and if it doesn't go, we'll be on the offensive line.
Well, you know how it works in college. They say this position will get you on the field, and they're ready to play wherever.
No, he probably wants to play quarterback then. All right, one guy who will definitely be playing on the defensive line for the Dogs is Carrollton High School's Dontavius Russell. And Dontavius, man, he is good, but we don't hear about him that often. Why is that?
Good question, Zach, and because he's outstanding. He's a 4-star, and I think the main reason you don't hear chatter about Dontavius is because he committed so early. He picked Georgia over Alabama, Florida, and Auburn last April.
Wow.
I don't know about you, but that seems like years ago. I'm not going to name names here, but it seems like the recruiting media often focuses on the kids who are not committed, and people out there, they want to know about who Georgia may get, not who they've already gotten.
So are you calling yourself out right there?
Ooh, some conspiracy theories.
All right. Final topic now, Michael. Let's talk about who is not committed. That is your forte. That would be North Gwinnett defensive end Dante Sawyer. What is the buzz on Dante?
Well, Zach, this one is really hard to figure out. Last spring, Dante was rumored to be on the brink of committing to Alabama and then on the brink of committing to Georgia, but he held off. And now the two hottest names out there are South Carolina and Tennessee.
Wow.
I like the Gamecocks here, but this one could drag out until signing day. And Zach, I know you love to hear this.
Yes.
But we've only got 4 months left until signing day. A lot of drama left with a lot of kids.
Michael, you know, just the beginning. Cannot wait for these 4 months to count down and get here. As always, we appreciate your time. We'll see you here next week on Recruiting Hot Topics.